welcome to your basic mat work class. Let's get started. So if you can start in your parallel position, standing at the top end of your mat, lift up tall through the body, and then with the palms, turn them so they're facing slightly forward. Broaden your collarbones and then lengthen out through your spine. Let's take an inhale through the nose and then an exhale through the mouth. Breath in through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. One more time there together. Now with your two hands, if you can place them to the back of your body, place the fingertips on your bottom cheeks, the palms of your hands into the lower back. Draw the elbows towards each other and then lift your chest up towards the ceiling there. Just for a few more seconds. And then releasing the body. Relax the arms back down by the side of your body. Put a micro bend in both of your knees, and then let's take an inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, nod the chin, and then very slowly start to peel your spine all the way down to your mat. At the bottom, when you get there, plant your hands. Let's inhale, heavy your head, and then exhale, step or walk your hands out to the top end of your mat, placing both of the knees down onto the mat there, coming into your half front support position. Keep lifting and pressing away from the floor. Very gently draw the waist in, and then imagine the tailbone is trying to stretch towards the backs of your knees. Keep breathing as we're holding this together. One more slow deep breath there. And then releasing. Now bring both of the knees closer to you so they're directly underneath your two hips. Come down onto your elbows and then make sure your elbows are shoulder distance apart. Interlace your fingers and press your hands down into the mat. Keep lifting out of your two shoulders as you're holding. Now the right heel, if you can bring that towards your right bottom cheek, and then we inhale. And then as you exhale, without your spine changing shape, stretch the big toe up towards the ceiling as if you're trying to touch the roof. Now keep holding, keep breathing. Now as we inhale, the knee will tap your mat. As you exhale, lift the leg, toe up towards the ceiling. Inhale, tap the mat, and then exhale, lifting the leg. Let's go together for 6 more. And 5. Last 4. And 3. 2. And final one there. Releasing the leg. Bringing your bottom back towards your two heels and allowing your forehead to find the mat. Relaxing for a moment there. Let the head be heavy on your mat, shoulders soft. Bottom towards the heels, not necessarily touching. And then inhale, lift the chest, bringing the elbows back down onto the mat, re-interlacing your fingers. Elbows are shoulder distance apart and you're pressing away from the mat. Now let's swap our sides, bringing the left heel towards the bottom, pointing your feet. And then as we breathe out, we lift the leg and we hold the position. Try and touch the ceiling with your toe or your big toe, and making sure that there's a lot of body weight in your left shoulder and you're not leaning all the way to the right hand side. Take one more slow deep breath as you're holding. And then as you inhale, we lower the knee. And then as you exhale, we're lifting the knee. Inhale as you lower, and then exhale as you lift. We have 6 more of these together. For 6, lift. For 5, keep lifting out of your shoulders. Watch that you're not sinking. And 4, last 3. Keep floating the head for 2. And final one there. Releasing the knee, bringing the bottom back towards the heels, and we're in our rest pose. Relax the forehead down to the mat and soften your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest, and then lay yourself down onto the mat with your legs hip and shoulder distance apart roughly, hands one on top of each other, and then the forehead down onto the hands. Keeping your head rested there. Now press both of your hips down into the floor, or both of your hip bones. And what you're probably going to find there is when you do that, you feel some activation at the crease of your bottom. If you don't panic about it too much. Now from there, keeping your hips pressing into the floor, as you breathe out, lift the left leg up and off the mat. You're going to keep your left leg straight if you can, so strong knee. Continue pressing both of the hips down so you're equally weighted on both sides. And then as you're breathing, you're very lightly drawing your waist up so that your stomach isn't rested completely on the floor. Now, keeping the body still, start to circle that left leg for 10 and 9. Relax the shoulders for 8 and 7, 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, and last circle there, pausing the left leg and then releasing it down to the mat. Reset by pressing your hips into the floor, lifting the right leg up and off the mat. Just as you're holding there, check that you're equally weighted on both sides of your hips and your right knee is straight. Let's start the circles. Inhale to circle, exhale to finish the circle for 9 and 8, for 7, lightly draw the tummy up for 6, relax the shoulders for 5, 4, circle 3, 2, and last one there. Pausing the right leg and releasing it down. This time press the hips into the floor and float both of the legs up and off the mat. Inhale, release it down. Exhale, lift the legs. Inhale, release it down. Keep moving through. Legs are apart for this one. So you've got roughly hip and shoulder distance apart with your space. Keeping our knees as straight as we can. A little bend is completely okay. But let's lift from the crease of our bottom. And we have 6 to go. 4, 5. And 4. Last 3. 2. Exhale, lift. Last one, hold the legs there. Holding for 10, 9, 8, and then releasing the legs all the way down. Bring the hands to the shoulders, use your arms, press yourself up, coming back into your rest pose one last time. Lift yourself up onto your 2 knees. Make sure that the knees are hip and shoulder distance apart, and press the lower limbs down into the floor. So it's almost like you're squishing into your feet there. Imagine that your tailbone has a heavy anchor, and the anchor is really stretching down towards the back of the knees there. The chest is tall and the arms and fingers are long. Now we inhale, we hinge our body back, we float the arms. We exhale as we press up. So you're going to start to feel the front of your thighs, and they will be both stretching and strengthening. Inhale as we go back. Exhale as we press it back up. Inhale to go back, and exhale to press it back up. Feel free to challenge your range. How far back can you go? If there's any discomfort in the knees, either stop doing the movement or minimize your range. Last 2. Final 1. And releasing the body there. Now let's bring ourselves forward to the top end of the mat. Cross the ankles behind us and come over onto the bottom there. The feet come out in front, our knees are bent hip and shoulder distance apart, and our fingertips are slightly turned out to the side. Lift up through the chest, connecting to the breath. Feeling both of the heels and all of the toes pressing into the floor. Keep broadening your collarbones. Slightly bring your chin down towards your chest and then breathe out to lift your hips. Hold the bridge. One last breath there. And releasing the bottom all the way down. Float the hands in front of your body. Inhale, palms are facing in. Exhale, tailbone wraps to the back of the heels and we roll the body back just to a quarter of the way there. So in this position, there shouldn't be any lower back pain and abdominals are drawing in there the whole time. Shoulders, draw them back into the sockets and then let's balance. Breathe in. Breathe out, lift the right leg until your shin is level with the horizon. Breathe in, lower it down. Breath out, lift the left leg. Breathe in, lower it down. Breath out, lift. Breath in, release. Last one on your left leg coming. Release the leg, coming forward with the chest, and then re-lengthening your spine up. Wrap the hands to the backs of your thighs. Guide yourself down slowly to the mat. Wriggle the heels a little closer to your bottom and press the hands down into your mat. Keep your spine lengthened for pelvic press. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, lower them down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower them down. Keep moving through. Energize your two hands down into the mat. And imagine pulling your heels towards your bottom each time you're lifting, even though you're not moving your feet. Now the next time you're lifted up, let's hold it. And then keeping your body in the exact same alignment, lift or squeeze the right bottom cheek so the right hip ends up slightly higher than your left one, and then release it down. Lift the left bottom cheek and release it down. Now you can move through at a faster tempo now that you know what's happening. Just watch that you're not shifting your body from side to side. You're simply lifting one hip higher than the other. Keep pressing the hands, the feet into the floor. And 3, squeeze, 2, squeeze, last one. Coming back into the center, floating the hands to the sky. And then melting your spine all the way down, bone by bone, until the bottom is released. Breathe in, breathe out, press your hands forward, follow by nodding your chin, chest lift. Inhale, release the arms and the head. Exhale, curl. Inhale, release. We have 6, exhale, curl. Inhale, release. And 5. Release. For 4. Almost there. Last 3. Exhale, curl. Keep sinking the waist, watching that you're not squeezing your bottom. Last 2. Last 1. Chest lift up and hold it there. Pumping the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 for hundreds. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Last one. Pausing the arms, release the head all the way down to the floor. Take a moment there, soften the neck, feeling all that work in the front of the neck, lower abdominals. Now send both of the legs out long on your mat. Have a very soft point in your toes. And then with the right leg, we're going to start by flexing our foot. Breathe in, lift the right leg up and off the floor. Point the toes, breathe out, lower your leg. Breathe in, flex the foot, raise the leg. Point the toes, lower the leg. Flex, lift, and point, lower. 3 more, flex, lift, point, lower. Last 2, lift, keeping the hips really still, and then last one there, releasing the right leg. Left side, breathe in, lift the leg, flex, and release the leg down. Point as we lift, flex as we lower. Point as we lift, and flex as we lower. And you'll notice that I mixed up the foot movement, but that's okay because you'll notice that it doesn't really matter too much. But you're welcome to change it around if you'd like to. Last one. And then releasing your leg down. Raise both of your hands up to the ceiling. Squeeze your legs together. Let's take an inhale. Start to chest lift and then exhale. Roll your spine up to seated. Now if you found the roll up quite challenging, no problem. If you've got a band or perhaps a strap at home, maybe a skipping rope or a towel, whatever you've got available, pop it around your feet and then let's hold on to the band there. Now we'll break this down. So if we can start in a slightly flexed position towards our thighs, we're going to breathe in there together. And then as we breathe out, support yourself with your band or your strap and start to roll yourself slowly down. You're welcome to continue doing these without your strap. Inhale, chest lift. And then exhale, use a little bit of arm support to roll yourself up. Flexing your spine forward, breathe in. And then breathe out, tailbone draws to the backs of the heels as you release yourself down. Soon as your head touches, inhale, chest lift. Exhale, scoop the belly, roll the spine up. Breathe in, pause at the top. Breathe out, rolling your spine down. Releasing the head. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, roll the body out. So as you keep moving through, imagine that you're almost trying to peel each bone down of your spine one at a time, even when you're going up. So it's the top part of the spine, the mid, the lower, until you're coming all the way up. One last time. Coming all the way up to finish, and then releasing the body. Now let's get rid of our apparatus if we used it. Bring your legs to a cross-legged position or a comfortable position for you seated, and bring the hands to a prayer position. The thumbs, attach them to your body and then lift up tall through your spine. Inhale there, and then exhale, twist the upper body to the right. Inhale as you center. Exhale, twist the upper body to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Flow through. Becoming aware of both of your bottom cheeks. Can they be equally weighted on the floor no matter where you are in this sequence? Stay tall through your spine. Three to go. And last one. Coming back into the center, releasing the arms. Now let's lay onto our left side. And how you're going to position your legs is the underside leg, your left one, put a bend in that knee and you'll be able to see your leg in front of your body. Now the leg that is long, the right one, you're going to start with a flexed foot. Now the right hand will be lightly pressing down into the mat. Now as you inhale, sweep your right leg forward, then point your toes, and then breathe out, sweep your leg back. Flex your foot, breathe in, sweep it forward, point your toes, take it back. So you'll notice that this movement is exactly the same as what we were doing when we were laying on our back. We're just challenging ourselves in a different way. So flexing as we come forward, breathe in, breathe out as we bring it back. Try not to let the midsection of your body move too much. You want to be really stable there as you're sweeping the leg underneath you, perhaps like a pendulum. Finishing that last one, we finish back, and then bring your leg in line with your body again, but turn the knee downwards so that your foot can almost be a little bit floppy there and your legs turned in. Now from that hip height position, exhale and lift the heel or the leg up, and then inhale, lower it to level. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So what you're looking for is that outer right bottom cheek is feeling that warming sensation, and we've got a supported underside waist by slightly lifting up and away from the floor. You've got 4 to go. Exhale, lift and lower. For 3, lower, 2 and lower. Last 1 and then release. Bring your knees a little higher up and together. Interlace your fingers, hands go behind your head, and then the elbows release over your face. Breathe in, lift the elbow for bookends, and then breathe out, roll the spine, squeeze your legs together there. Inhale, and then exhale, rotate your body back forward, and then close the elbow down. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you twist. Breathe in to hold, and breathe out as you come back forward. Let's go for 3 more there. Let's do it in our own timing. Last one. Inhale the elbow. Exhale, rotate the body. Breathe in, pause, and then breathe out, releasing back forward. Guide yourself either up to swap sides or just flip your body over. Lay down on your right side. Bend the underside right leg, and then let's have our left leg level with our hip. Start with a flex in your foot, and then the left hand is down on the mat there. Now as we inhale, we sweep the leg forward, point the toes, and then breathe out, sweeping the leg back. Flex, inhale, come forward, and then point as we go back. So what we were focusing on for the other side is minimal movement through the midsection of our body. So if I was doing it incorrectly, as my foot came forward, I'd be rounding my body, and then as my leg went back, I'd be stretching my chest forward. So let's try and stay as steady as we can as we sweep the leg. Last 2. Last one there. Finishing back. Bringing the leg to level, turning the leg downwards so you can floppy your foot, and then let's breathe out as we lift that hip there. Inhale, lower, and then exhale as we lift. And let's go for 5 more there, so we're working towards 8. And 4, keep lifting the underside waist, 3, and 2, last 1, and then bringing the left knee in, knees come up. Let's interlace our fingers, hands go behind the head, and then the elbows close over the face. Ready to bookend, so we breathe in, we lift the top elbow, and we breathe out as we rotate the spine. Inhale as you hold, and then exhale as you rotate the body back forward. Inhale, lift the elbow. Exhale, rotate the spine. Breathe into pause, keep the knees together, and then let's rotate back through. So I'll offer you a few moments in silence, enjoy the movement, and then just keep moving through. Last time. And then releasing the elbow. Now let's lay onto our back here. And if you can have both of your knees bent, make sure that your feet aren't too far away from your bottom, and then press your hands down into the floor. Starting with your right leg, extend that up towards the ceiling and put a flex in your foot, so you're pulling your toes towards your nose there. Try and straighten your right leg and then inhale. As you exhale, lift your hips halfway up and off the floor and hold it there. Keep breathing as you're holding, pressing both of the hands down into the mat. 5 more breaths, but do come down at any stage if you want to, and feel free to also lift your hips higher if you're wanting more challenge. 3 more breaths. Last one. Release the hips down first and then release the right leg. Send the left leg up to the ceiling, flex your foot, breathe in, breathe out, lift the hips up and off the floor and hold the position. Strong knee on that left side, press the hands down. Three more breaths. Last one. Releasing the hip all the way down and releasing the left leg. Now let's hug both of our knees in towards our chest there. Gently rock your body from side to side. And then place just the left foot back to the mat. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and then hug the left leg in towards your chest there so we can stretch out your glutes. Now if you're quite flexible, hands reach over the shin for that next level. If your head is off the floor, please pause for a moment and grab something to stick underneath your head. So that could be a cushion or a pillow, whatever you have available. Closing down the eyes. And then releasing your left side. Let's swap over. Left ankle goes over the right thigh, hugging the leg in towards the body and holding the stretch there. Again, if you're more flexible, take the second option. Last breath. And then releasing the leg. Now bring both knees back into your chest. Lift your head, neck and shoulders off the floor and start to rock your body forwards and backwards. And I just want you to stay down on the mat, so try not to rock yourself up to seated. I want you to feel the warming sensation that occurs in the lower abdominals as you keep compact in your ball shape. Now come back to stationary, pop the hands to the backs of your thighs, flick your feet and roll yourself up to a seated position. Come into a cross-legged position and let's bring our arms out nice and wide, opening up the collarbones. As we inhale, turn the palms and lift the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, turn the palms and release the hands back to your mat. Inhale, turn the palms, raise up. And then turn the palms, exhale as you release down. One more time. And release your body.